How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And welcome to a brand new video, eFootball v.5.3 update. I think that is, Konami is introducing a controller support for mobile devices, which is only available in friendly matches right now. And maybe it's for the better, because many people have been already complaining, saying that it is an unfair advantage for people using controllers or playing on mobile. Konami is introducing some new packs. There's gonna be so many players, BLITZ Neymar. There is an update for Camp Nou stadium, but it's mostly for the players. There is really no gameplay update that is really visible. Now, this Mo Salah has BLITZ and momentum dribbling, absolutely exceptional card, and this is Virgil Van Dijk, 100 player pack, 2 players. I mean, the value is there, I think. And regarding the actual builds, this is how Van Dijk will look like, so it's pretty solid. 90 speed, we can reach that. There's 90 jump and physical contact 94, and he has the additional skills of visionary pass and long reach tackle, which is interesting. And then, of course, speaking of Mo Salah, he's pretty pacey, has the finishing, has a little bit of passing too. So this is an exceptional card, and it's just only up to you if you want to get these cards for your team. And the value is there. Like, it's not a 200 player pack. Konami, I think, recognized that many people have been shafted with similar packs where there's like 2 Showtime cards, 2 epic cards or something, and then it's 200 players. This time it's 2 Liverpool players, a little bit of featured players, and of course a lot of fodder. Now, you can skip, of course, this, because you will get a BLITZ color for free, and this is, depending on the region, can be called different. Can be a Ramadan campaign, can be a Lunar New Year campaign, but the idea is that you're getting a selection of players. One of them is Lee Kang-in with phenomenal pass, Neymar with BLITZ color, and phenomenal finishing Kilisoi. Now, I made the builds for you, and I think this Neymar is pretty good. It's only downside that I really cannot find a build where I can get to 90 speed, a decent balance, decent dribbling. I like the fact that as a creative playmaker, he needs to have high passing numbers. But you can, of course, downgrade that and maybe go for the build with low body, but it's just kind of difficult. 90 finishing is needed just because it's a BLITZ color card, and it's a very fun card. He may not have double touch by default, but he can perform that because of his special ID. Now, Lee Kang-in, I wouldn't really be going here, but as a roaming flank, he needs to be pacey, and you'll be probably crossing a lot, so that's why I went for passing, because he's right-footed, he's playing right midfielder. And finally, Kilisoi, I think this is a very nice card. It could be like probably brushed off as fodder because there is Neymar with BLITZ color, but I'm kind of tempted to see how he'll fit in my Serie A team because it's a very technical dribbler, pretty pacey, and of course fantastic finisher, goal poacher with phenomenal finishing skill. You cannot get these cards instantly. Now you're gonna need to go to missions, and over here, from this menu, you're getting a path, and you only will be able to claim these cards if you complete all the missions. You need just to play the games. I think if you're winning, you get in 2 steps, or you get in at least 1 step, and then eventually you'll get this special selection contract on the 19th of February. You can't get it earlier than that, and that's like another 2 weeks of waiting. There is a Borussia Dortmund esports campaign, of course, and a pack which is pretty underwhelming. I will be covering that, of course, and you can complete some missions and you'll be getting some trainers, which I kinda am they are scarce for me. I need the trainers, man. But that's not all. Of course, there is a nominating contract, and this was like a community voted nominating contract. There's actually Jurgen Klopp as a manager, there's Bebeto with 50 player pack, and this Bebeto is actually not that bad. You can see that it's a pretty basic card with great dribbling, great finishing, great balance, great offensive awareness with Fantasista booster. The stats will look like this. And it's just whether you need these cards now, like what do you need to improve? Do you need like a BLITZ color and a good defender? You can try your luck with the Salah pack, but this is a 50 player pack, so probably you are guaranteed to get 1 player if you're spending all of your saved coins. And then, of course, this is a very fun card. Trubin, can he play as center forward? No, he can't. But he has heading in 90 because he scored a winning goal. Not only on the winning goal, he scored that goal that covered the deficit for Benfica to be promoted to the next stage, qualification stage of the Champions League, playoff stage, sorry. And that was against Real Madrid. 4-2 was the win. It was a crazy cross as well, very exceptional, exquisite cross, and Trubin ended that with a header. So I would like to get him, and I'll be covering the Player of the Week packs as well. There's some value, I think, in this one. These packs, I barely even try to train these cards because I don't think there's a reason for that. This is some fringe players mostly, right? Those that don't really get the cards. Lately, just because they don't really perform well, but I just tried to build Foden, and this is what I ended up with. So I don't really think that there is value in this, and just like you may be lucky and get like a gem there, but I will be not gambling on these. I would rather gamble on like Bebeto pack, if you know what I mean. Now this pack, of course my channel was hacked, so I couldn't really upload a video about these. This is a great value still if you need a good defender or an orchestrator. I guess orchestrator is the position of Pirlo here, and yeah, you can play Thuram as a right back, as a center back. The builds are on my Insta and on my post page. And of course, there is still some of the packs that aren't really interesting. David De Gea is a new reward for the eFootball League phase. And realistically, it's nothing special, right? You get in a goalkeeper with double touch. Does he really have double touch? You get in a goalkeeper, offensive goalkeeper with decent numbers, pretty tall as well. And I think that directing defense skill is just a gimmick that I still cannot wrap my head around how it works exactly, because it kind of improves your defense. I don't know. I mean, it just like, it feels like it's nothing, nothing thing. Now, this signature goal celebrations, I think, yes, the celebrations are the same, so you're not getting like new celebrations. And it looks like, by the way, Morgan Rogers, I think he came up with that first. I think there's like some kind of beef between him and Palmer there. But these cards look shiny and look great, but I was kind of underwhelmed. This is, of course, the mating contact, meaning that I spent it like 5-star mating contact that I got for free by Seminary events, and I got a card like that. But these aren't really that good. So you can see this is Dybala. They don't get additional booster slot, and I just don't really feel like I will be using him over my Dybala even. So if you had a Player of the Week version of these, you probably have a more overpowered card. I just don't think, unless I want to, like, I'm building like a leads team, I may be interested in Tanaka, right? You know what I'm talking about. Or you need Ferran Torres in your team, and you're building a Barcelona team. This is the only reason why I'll be signing him, these players. This is not even, I received Joshua Zirkzee for free like a year ago, and he was so much better. He had like 90 finishing, had like 90 speed, maybe worse dribbling, but still. And I was trying to build these cards to make, like, maybe Palmer could be actually decent, right? And then of course Saibari, I mean, this is just a little bit not really cutting it anymore. I might just sign one player just for buns, just because the card design is kind of cool, but that would be pretty much it. And then let's talk about the manager packs. Like, this is pretty much everything that we've seen in the previous updates. Manager packs. This is Borussia Dortmund. I mean, this is very bad. I don't really think you would want to go here, even though maybe you are after a manager that plays long ball counter and out wide with 89, which I think is I think it's something that Capello is doing, right? I don't remember that by heart, but 89 long ball counter, kick and power and take possession are the boosters that you don't really getting much benefit from, and these players are really underwhelming. I mean, maybe they want to keep it realistic, so the Borussia Dortmund aren't really like top tier club right now these days, but if you talk about the builds, I made the builds, I'll just briefly cover them. So this would be Emre Can, it's a build up, I will probably play him as center back. Julian Brandt, pretty slow, and again, you in these realities, you still want 90 on your goal poachers. People who say otherwise probably don't really play competitively, and even if in midfield, you kind of need to switch quickly to a player to anticipate the pass, and many of these players aren't really cutting it. Maybe you don't need that for orchestrators, maybe the matcha is not that bad, but you're not buying that pack for just one player. 1500 coins for this, right? Kovac isn't right goalkeeper, but there is really player of the week cards that are faster and better at defending than this, for instance, Anton, or better wingbacks than Ryerson. So Schlotterbeck maybe is decent, but I wouldn't really be going for this. And Adeyemi is alright, right? Adeyemi is alright, but then again, I have legends and I have epic cards that have like 19 low pass and finishing at the same time while having all other stats. So these players are never entering my 11, but this is mostly, I think, for people who want to prepare for the esports event, or like they're fans of Borussia Dortmund And then there's Jurgen Klopp and new manager, 750 coins. Kinda tempting, because I've been saving coins again. And the content, you get 2 players, I mean, I'm not sure if you're gonna be using them, they're pretty mid. But you get possession and quick counter. And the booster is speed as well. Aggression is kinda... I don't think that it's just relevant that much in this game, but speed is a nice booster. And it's just like 2 playstyles of possession and quick counter that aren't really complementing each other well, because both are aggressive, both are have high defensive line. You may be struggling, right? He has that special playstyle where a center back is hoofing the ball to a winger from their own part of the pitch, over the top pass C, and this is the most annoying way to play this game, man. This is like Burnley FC, Getafe football, man. I mean, I guess some people prefer. I've been playing against these types of opponents. They've been it's just relentless passes, lofted passes without even any intention. Like, they just think that AI should be autocorrecting their passes, and they will be autocorrected, of course, especially when you're using Smart Assist. And then eventually you're expecting your winger or like a center forward, if that's a different over the top pass, to be a one-on-one. And like, they do that all game and they just achieve it once, and then they just play park the bus. I mean, that's the type of opponents you meet sometimes. So there's a lot of managers. I don't really see any value except for probably Arteta, right? So Arteta is probably now the best manager. Really, he is clear just because of possession plus Lombo counter. It just Lombo counter is 88. So I'm still using my other Rijkaard card. I've been playing some events and like when my channel was hacked, I've been playing some division games too. So I've been playing quick counter, and also I've been playing Lombo counter. Lombo counter with this Frank Rijkaard, so all card of Rijkaard, manager card, of course. Possession plus Lombo counter 88. So I mostly start with Lombo counter if I want to be secure and like make sure that people who are hoofing over the top passes are not scoring the goals. There is an update for Camp Nou. Now the design of the stadium has changed. It looks pretty dope. And for the player of the week cards that you are gonna be getting by completing these events, right? You go to AI events. So let's take a look at this. Briefly cover them. I'm gonna be probably spending a lot of coins on this just to get Trubin. It's just a shame I couldn't really... I mean, it's a decent goalkeeper. You're getting only 86, 87 catching though. So, I mean, I would be happy to get him. Just the booster is boosting his jump and physical counter. Like, I mean, it's not like you're gonna be scoring corners all the time with him. Alexis McAllister is a box-to-box card. And there is Manuel Akanji, who has a pretty decent card. Like, if you take a look at this card and you just compare it to any of the center backs from the Borussia cards pack, I think this Akanji is clear then, right? He's clear of Anton, he's clear of Schlotterbeck. So this is where I'm saying, like, this player pack may be just a better value than just buying 1500 coin pack there. Malik Tillman, I think as a whole player, he is decent. It's just like passing and finishing are pretty low. Marcus Rashford gets one, and he has pretty low finishing for someone who has absolutely no passing and no balance too, so a little bit underwhelming. And you get Stankovic. It's a box-to-box card, decent pace, a little bit of dribbling, passing, and a little bit of defending. Nothing special here. And there is Havertz, who made his return. And I think that's for the game against Kairat. I think this is just... I don't understand this card. Creative playmaker. There is 90 speed though. A little bit of physicality, but not much. He's just so tall. His dribbling is alright and balance is decent. I mean, it's an all-rounder card, interesting one. João Pedro, and this one is actually pretty usable. Now, this is a better João Pedro card than I had. He has 80 passing for deploying forward, which is impressive and important. And there is the dribbling, there is the speed, almost 90, and acceleration. It's a pretty nice card too. There is Dominic Solanke, who scored a Scorpion kick in the Premier League. Now, I would expect to get the Scorpion kick animation then instead on the card in the other pack, but there is the card for the Champions League game. I think they played Borussia Dortmund there. I mean, finishing 84 for goal poacher, that's just like a little bit... I mean, just that, aren't you like satisfied hitting the post all the time? That's why I think you need to have 90. There is the Ryan Ait-Nouri. Now, this is the card I could be interested in. Pretty pacey, good dribbling, a little bit of passing, attacking fullback. He has double touch, mercy turn, one touch pass, through passing, pinpoint. This is a very good card. In my opinion, one of the best cards in this pack. And then Alisson Santos. And this could be whole player with no passing and finishing, right? A little bit of finishing though. I mean, it's all right. But I mean, it just like I'm saying, there's more value in this pack than in the club packs this time around. There's Ibrahima Konate who scored a late goal against Newcastle, I believe. And in terms of pace, you see 89 speed, 88 jump. This card is actually pretty usable. It's just like awareness is like low 90s. There's Nuno Mendes as an attacking fullback, very pacey, a little bit of balance, a little bit of dribbling. Jurasi, I think that as a goal poacher, you want to have 90 finishing again. And then there's Bremer as a center back, pretty pacey again, and you can catch up with the players. And there is a little bit of physical contact and jump. This is a usable card and has a booster. Casemiro now, let's take a look. I mean, they're making Casemiro slower and slower, so if you just signed him like 3 or 4 years ago, just keep a hold of those cards because they are pretty usable. Now this one, I wouldn't necessarily say that I will be using that a lot. It would be the only card of Casemiro, I think, on my console team though, because I have a decent card of his on mobile. Obispo from PSV. I don't really think that anyone would be interested, unless you're a PSV fan, of course. Noni Madueke, who came in instead of Saka. Saka just pulled a hammy, I think, during the pre-match training and warm-up, actually. And Madueke came in and scored an Olympico, which counted as an own goal, unfortunately. But this card is actually pretty decent. Now, he should be having like double touch and all the baller moves. No one-touch pass, but through passing, unfortunately. But this is not that bad. Crossing is the booster, of course. And yeah, this could be useful. 87 balance, not too shabby. And Enzo Fernandez, my FPL hero. And as a box-to-box card, this is pretty usable, right? He's usually playing number 10 when in Palmer's absence, but then he's dropping down, of course, when Palmer playing number 10. And now box-to-box is definitely the playstyle that he's just all across the pitch. I think this is a pretty usable card too. And let's take a look at the skills though as well. There is one-touch pass, through passing, weighted pass, perfect. I mean, in terms of passing, he's great. There's no like one-on-one skills, unfortunately. Karnesecki. This goalkeeper can be useful for Italian ones. And there's Piotr Zielinski. I don't remember what he scored. Was it another penalty? And yeah, this is pretty decent for a whole player. And yeah, that can be useful as well for Italian ones. And finally, Mito, just a pacey player without really anything other than 80 finishing. Well, these packs are great. I'm gonna be doing hopefully the pack opening and testing the console controller with my tablet on eFootball mobile, and we're gonna be playing friendlies because it's only the friendlies where you can use that. Wait a minute, was that like a kit that you can customize? Oh, wait a minute, we can buy a new kit. What this kit looks like? Preview. Interesting. That's not that bad, man. Yeah, but I mean, I just don't really need it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Make sure to like and obviously subscribe to the channel now since I returned and I can post videos finally. I missed you all, and I'll see you next one. Peace.